If you're here, you already know what we're diving into today. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 6. Trust me when I say, buckle up. Because today we're about to get real, raw and emotional. We're talking about my absolute favorite love story from the show this season, James and Meitalia Solis. I know. At the start, I was a little skeptical too. But let's break down how they've become such a standout couple and why they deserve our admiration. And maybe a little more hope for their future than we might have given them at first. All right? So let's be honest. When James and Meitalia made their debut, that's putting it mildly. I mean, come on. Who wasn't thinking, oh no, here we go again? Meitalia had this energy that felt almost too intense, like she was channeling all the vibes of Jasmine Pineda, with her emotions dialed up to 11. And James, well, he seemed like a carbon copy of Gino Palazzolo, with his habit of sidestepping direct conversations and sweeping problems under the rug. Recipe for disaster, right? But then, something shifted. Their storyline began, let's admit, on rocky grounds. James, who was about to leave everything behind, didn't even tell his family about moving to Indonesia. Can you imagine the drama of dropping that bombshell? No one, and I mean no one, takes lightly to someone walking away from the family business and their entire life's trajectory. And Meitalia, he was holding on to unmet promises. Plus, let's not forget, James didn't want kids. If you're looking for a more classic setup for heartbreak in the 90 Day Fiancé universe, this was it. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite all of this chaos, James and Meitalia's love has slowly but surely won me over. And maybe, just maybe, it won over you too. They're not perfect. No one is. But there's something about their journey that feels genuine, heartfelt, and refreshingly real. Like, you know those relationships you root for because you can see they're trying, even when the odds are against them. Yeah, that's them. Let's dive into one of the biggest hurdles they faced. Meitalia's strained relationship with her sister, Angel. Angel wasn't just skeptical, she was downright hostile. He spread rumors, serious ones, that James was off dating other women back in America. Picture this. Meitalia having to cut ties with her own sister because the tension was that thick. Can you feel the emotional sting of that betrayal? But wait for it. The story takes a beautiful turn when Angel finally meets James. She sees how much James and Meitalia truly care for each other, and seeing them married in Indonesia, that changed everything. Angel even apologized. And I mean, heartfelt apologies in this franchise are rare. It was such a moving moment that it brought a tear to my eye. Because, let's face it, healing family rifts is one of the most challenging things to witness and experience. What makes James and Meitalia's story so compelling is their willingness to grow and compromise for each other. Take James, for instance. When he arrived in Indonesia after being apart from Meitalia for a whole month, he wasn't just there for a vacation. Oh no. He made an effort. He confronted Meitalia's parents and laid out the truth. Straight up, told them about his feelings on having kids. It was nerve-wracking. But instead of tiptoeing around the tough subjects, he manned up and addressed them head-on. And let's not forget how he started to become more emotionally available for Meitalia. Remember when he would just avoid intense conversations? Yeah, gone are those days. Now he listens, he engages, and he doesn't hide from the hard stuff. Growth. I love to see it. But here's where their love really shines. They've managed to repair their relationship with Meitalia's family. That's no small feat. They're not just building a future together. They're actively involving their families. And that's something we don't always get to see with these couples. It's one thing to say, I love you, but it's another to truly integrate into each other's lives. That's what they're doing. It makes me believe that despite their imperfections, James and Meitalia might actually make it. Meitalia still wears her heart on her sleeve. And yeah, James still has that hope she'll change her mind about moving back to the States. But their story isn't about perfection. It's about progress. And wow, have they come a long way. I know what you're thinking. But what about James and the whole kid situation? You're right. James can't drag this decision out forever. Meitalia deserves a clear answer. He can't keep her in limbo, and at some point, he's going to have to face that reality. But for now, he's shown he's willing to make sacrifices, real ones, living in Indonesia, away from everything he's ever known. That's love. That's commitment. I gotta say, compared to some of the dumpster fire relationships we've seen in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, you know the ones I'm talking about, these two are practically the poster children of growth and compromise. Overall, James and Meitalia have been such a pleasant surprise. I started this season thinking they'd be another cautionary tale, but now I'm rooting for them. They've worked on their communication, faced family drama head-on, and they, despite all the odds, have made something beautiful out of a messy start. So, what do you think? Are you as smitten with James and Meitalia as I am? Or do you think I'm way off base here? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's discuss. Hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any future breakdowns and updates. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, keep rooting for love and remember, no love story is perfect, but the best ones are worth fighting for. See ya.